If you're a queen, a king, put your hands up. If you're a queen, a king, put your hands up. Cause your girl is back with another video. So back with another video. And I'm gonna be showing you how to do this sexy black smoky eye. So in a chit-chat video, we're gonna be chit-chatting about friendships, and I'm sharing my experience with friendships that I had and red flags. I hope the red flags help. I hope you guys could it'll help y'all to pay attention to red flags with friendships. And I did touch a little bit on relationships, but that's for a whole nother video. We're gonna do a whole nother makeup video / chit-chat on relationships, okay? I look so young without lashes, y'all. Let me scoot up some. But don't do too much on the lace on this side. I know. I don't really care about this side because I never really be like, you know, pulling my hair back and doing them type of hairstyles. I just be trying to focus like right this area. But we're gonna get into the video and we're gonna do a chit chat. So we doing a smoky eye. Like I said in the beginning of the video, we're gonna be doing a smoky eye. We're gonna be doing the chit chat while we do the smoky eye, and I'm gonna be using the P. Louis base, of course, and the number is 0.5, and I'm gonna be putting it on my hand to warm it up. But let's get into it. So I was like, let's do a chit chat on friends. Like, how can you spot the good friends and how can you spot the bad friends? Like, you gotta pay attention. Like, you don't just pay attention to red flags with relationships, you gotta pay attention to red flags with friendships. Like, I never had the best luck with friends. Like, I have some good friends, don't get me wrong, but it's like my circle is smaller than a Cheerio, okay? It's smaller than a Cheerio, and it's like, you know, I want to meet new people and have new friends, but like I'm just so scared. Like, I be having so much anxiety with friends because I've met a lot of bad friends. Like, I had a lot of bad friends, so I'm just so scared to, you know, have friends again. And like, it's so hard to trust. It's like a relationship. Like, you know, it's so hard for me to like get in a relationship and like build that trust again because I'm scared. It's like automatically in my head I'm like, yo, is this fishy? Like, I mean, are they really my friend, or are they really like, you know, all for me? Like, how we say like but you gotta pay attention to red flags. Like, you know, there's a lot of jealous people in the world, and I've had a lot of jealous friends because it was jealousy. It was jealousy, you know, they did. And let me give y'all some tea. Too. Like, literally, if your friend, or if you know someone who always talks about people, like always talks about people, like, you know, it's different. Like, if it's just occasional, you know, they're just having conversation, but if they're always talking about people, and not just talking about people, I'm gonna put some more P. Louis on my eyes, talking about their own friends, like the people they know, then that's a red flag. That is number one flag you gotta pay attention to. Like, because what makes you think if this person's talking about their own friends that they're not gonna talk about you and you're their friend? So that's flag one that I should have paid attention to, because they was always talking about people that's close to them. So I'm like, you know, I should have been like, okay, so they're definitely talking about me, and you know, why does this person know this, or why does this person know that, you know? But because they was talking about you too. Don't think, and they were my best friend, okay? So don't think just because that's your best friend, they're not going to talk about you to other people. Just because they're talking about people who are just their friends doesn't mean they're not going to talk about you, because she did. She talked about me. And so that was a red flag. Like I said, remember, let's take some mental notes. mental notes, okay? We can have anxiety together with friends. We can be scared to death together with friends, but I'm gonna help you on the red flags, okay? So red flag 1, talking about others. No, not others. Let me make it clear. Talking about their friends. So red flag 2, if they support you, like, you need to watch. Like, okay, let me tell you something. If they want things free, a real friend, when you have product or when you have an event or something, they're not going to expect you to do anything for free. If you do hair, makeup, nails, they're not going to be like, oh, you know, I'm going to get it for free, right? Like, flag 2, okay? If they don't pay and support you, that's supporting. Supporting is, my friends, I'm going to pay full price for your product. If you have a product, I'm going to pay. I'm not going to ask you for things free. I don't want it free. I want to support you. I want to pay full price like I'm a regular customer. I'm never going to ask. I never in my life ask for anything free from my friends. And I have friends who's nail techs, who has products, makeup products, skin products, candles. I'm never gonna ask you. I mean, it's different if they offer it for free, but I'm never going to. Now I'm gonna be using this fluffy brush just to like blend out the edges, but I'm never gonna ask you for something free. I mean, if you offer it, it's different. So those friends who ask for stuff for free, they're not your friends, because your real friend will support you. Okay, so now let's take a pause for a sec. So now I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, this palette, and I'm gonna be using, you know what? I'm gonna be using this shade right here as a transition shade, because you know you always gotta start with a transition shade. So I'm gonna be starting with a transition shade. I'm gonna be using a Morphe brush. I feel like I'm talking so fast. Like, I need to slow down. So I'm using the Morphe E22 brush. I love this brush. And I'm going to be, you know, diving into the transition shade. And don't forget to do this. So what was I saying? So yeah, so a real friend is going to want to pay for things, not get things for free. So I'm just blending that. Getting ready for this smoky eye. Okay. And I also had friends where I told them about guys and stuff, like, oh, you know, he's cute, he's fine, like, and you know, that's what best friends do. And friends, you know, when you feeling someone, you tell them about, you know, you talk to your friend about them. So I talked to my friend about them. And it's just crazy how somehow they end up talking to them. Either they start dating them or they start texting them. And it's like, I find that's flag 3. Okay? If you tell your friend, like, I didn't even pay attention to these flags. I was like, you know what? It's whatever. Like, I'm the type of I used to be the type of person, because I was younger. I'm like much older now. But I'm the type of person where, like, you know, I may think about it, but then I let it go. Like, I let it go because, you know, I always be looking at the good in people. Like, I'm like, well, she or he is like this, so, you know, it's fine if they do this. You know, they can get a pass. Like, I'm that type of person. I'm very forgiving and a person that used to sweep things under the rug all the time. So, okay, now let's get into it. I hope y'all relaxing, because this video is about to be long, because we gonna work on this together, okay? We're gonna get these red flags together, okay? Especially if you're young, or even if you're older, you're never too old to learn from other people, or to really not, you may even know, but you might be like, you need a reminder. So here's your reminder, or if you don't know, now you know. Since this palette is super pigmented, I know this black is bomb. So this is the Jamrock palette, and I'm gonna be using the black in the Jamrock palette. So where was we? So those friends who talking, like, that's messed up. I don't even know why I even allowed some. Ooh, Ooh, wait. I wasn't expecting that, y'all. I never used a black before. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, I was not expecting that pigment. I was not. I knew this palette was pigmented, but like, ooh. But yeah, those friends, like, that's messing up girl code, boy code. And first of all, I should have knew. I mean, I knew this person was like that. Like, they didn't have no code in anything, because they even started dating their friends, their boyfriend's friend, actually close friend. So like, I already knew from the start, like, they didn't really know about like code. So I was like, you know, I shouldn't have been surprised, because I mean, if she dated her boyfriend's close friend, then what makes you think she's not gonna date someone who she know I'm digging? Like, whether they're digging me or not, I told you about them. I told you about them. So if I told you about them and you knew how I felt, that person should have been completely out your mind. That person should have never even crossed that type of level. Like, I'll never forget, like, there was this person that I was really feeling. I'll never forget that and she was supposed to be with his friend, like talk to his friend. So I don't know why in the world would she start talking to him. Like, that's like, so she did that twice, because she started talking to his friend, which is the person who I was feeling. And so like, I'll never forget, like, we was in the car and she like was like, you know, she's really feeling him, and she even feels like, you know, one day they can get married to someone I told you I was feeling. And it's like, you know, they was talking to her too. So it's like, you know, feelings grow. They started growing feelings for each other. They started dating. Like, I don't know what type of stuff. And like, she was the type of person, like, she would spread stuff about me so that people wouldn't like me, or they wouldn't, you know, want to even deal with me. So she was in his ear about stuff. She was always in people's ear about me. Like, always in people's ear, saying stuff about me. Y'all see how pigmented this is? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell y'all. I'm using a Morphe brush. It doesn't have a number on it. I think it's from like a set. But yeah, so like, I'll never forget that day that she told me that she thought about marrying him, like that she feels like they could get married. Married, like, you're really trying to marry someone who you knew I had feelings for. So now I'm gonna be using the Morphe. I'm just gonna be blending that out. So I'm like, wow, and you're supposed to be my best friend. And that didn't just happen once. I mean, I didn't care about, because how many people did she do? So 1, 2, so I would say 2 people. She did that to me twice. So I didn't care about the first one, because it was a childhood person I like I was really young when I liked them, so it wasn't serious. But like the second one, like, I really liked them and I was older, and it wasn't like, well, I mean, I was a child, so it is childhood. But the other one, I was mad young. So, ooh, this blends out good. But the second one, I was like really upset. Like, yo, that was my last strike with this chick. Matter of fact, I even forgave her. I was like, you know what, whatever, I don't really care. I didn't even bring it up. I don't even remember if I told her how I felt. But my last strike was when I have these really close friends. Like, they're my best friends. I love them. Like, if they watch this video, they know exactly who I'm talking about. Like, they're my best friends. Like, I'm really blessed to have these friends. Super blessed to have them. Like, some real friends. Like, y'all be having some real friends that just give you chills. Like, they're so real. Like, ooh, they give me chills. Like, I really love them. But they had told me, like, you know, she's not your friend, right? Because I was talking about her like, because those are my close friends. I was talking about her, and like, you know, it hurts. Like, you know, it really hurts when you really look at someone as your best friend and they do you wrong, and like, you would never do them wrong, because I never did them wrong. Never. I don't care what they say. Never did them wrong. Never do the things that she did to me. Talk about me and spread lies about me to other people. I would never do that. I'm not even that type of person to do to anybody. So what makes you think I would do it to you? So, but yeah, so they was like, you know, that's not your friend, right? Because they was sitting at a table. They was out to eat with a group of people, and they was sitting at a table, and she was straight talking about me and my mother, like dirt, saying dirt and lies. And I'm like, oh, that's what we doing. That's what they told me. They told me that's what she was doing at the table, sitting talking about me. So I was like, oh, okay, this is the last strike. You're gonna talk about, I don't play about my mother. Like, I don't not care. That's one thing, you can't cross the line with me. Like, I don't care who you are, don't talk about my mother, don't disrespect my mother. It does not matter who you are. That's one thing about me. I don't play about my mother. But, you know, sitting at the table talking about my mother and talking about me and at a restaurant with a whole group of people, that was it for me. So flag 3, like I said, them talking to people that they know you liked and you was feeling. And watch out for that. Watch out for that. Watch out for that. And that was my last strike with them. That was like my last strike. I'm telling y'all. And I have another best friend, ex-best friend. I don't know why I keep saying, but hold on, let's take a pause. Okay, so this is it. It's all blended. Don't mind all that, because all that's gonna get cleaned up. I'm gonna add some trophy wife in the inner corners of my eyes. So you could always do like a white shimmery shade, or you could do any like shade you want in the inner corners of your eyes, honestly, to make the black pop. But y'all know I love me some trophy wife, so I'm gonna use trophy wife in the inner corners of my eyes to really make it pop. I don't really like dark colors like this, but you know, as I got older, I'm starting to dig it. You know, it's nice and sexy for a date. But we're gonna put it in the inner corners. And I'm trying to think, what else are some red flags? And it's like, honestly, I don't know. Like, y'all let me know, but like, I mean, the people they deal with is, I've been trying to figure out, like, people, if my friends that I'm friends with now, like the newer friends, like if they're friends with her, does that mean they're like that? Do y'all think that, you know, the people that she associates with, that they're the same way, to stay away? Like, do you think like that means, oh no, stay away from her friends, because if they deal with her, then and like another red flag is, ooh, I feel like that's popping, don't y'all think? Like the gold really made everything pop. Another flag, she always tried to get me to tell her my business. Like, she always was like, you know, you can tell me, like, you know, you could talk about it with me, you know, it's okay, you know, you could trust me. Someone who says, you know, you can trust me, ding ding ding, run. Run, y'all, run. I'm telling you, run. Like, that flag, remember that. Someone who say, you can trust me. Because you shouldn't have to tell someone you can trust me. Like, you shouldn't have to tell someone that, because they'll already know, like, I can trust you. Like, I never will have to tell my best friends / sisters, you can trust me. I'm gonna, like, I already know they can trust me, and I don't have to say, like, they don't have to say that to me, because I already know I could trust them. So I used I put a little of this on a tissue to just clean. Ooh, this came out better than I thought. Like, cause I never used to like black smoky eyes. Like, I don't know, I never used to like it. But that's a flag. You know, when you're young, you're really nonchalant to things, and you're really gullible, and I was very gullible. So, but don't be gullible. And I mean, even when you're young, that's why I'm here to tell y'all right now, like, all the young people, like, look at me as your big sister. Like, someone who says you can trust me, don't trust them, okay? Someone who says you can trust me, don't trust them. Someone who talks to the person you're feeling, run, because that's already messing up right there. Someone who what else did I say? Someone who talks about other people, run. Like, all them things, run, because they can cause a lot of problems and drama in your life. And I'm not a drama person. Like, I don't like drama. I don't like any of that. This mascara is Dr. Lift. I got it from Burlington Coat Factory. I don't know if y'all have that there, but I'm gonna be using the Yana Beauty lashes. I wore these lashes in my last video. This one is a different style. It's called Love Spell. So I feel like these are really natural. I'm gonna show y'all. Super natural. So I'm gonna be using these lashes, Love Spell. So yeah, like, that's why mothers know everything. Like, my mother always told me, like, stop trusting her. Like, you know, if you could be friends with her, but, like, stop trusting her, and stop telling her stuff, and stop telling her about people. Like, you know, telling her hold on for a sec. I'm trying to see if I want to. Okay, so I need to cut these. So stop telling her, you know, about people you like, and stop telling her about people. But I was like, and she kept saying, like, you know, you shouldn't trust her. And I'm like, she's my best friend. Like, you know, when you're young, like, she's my best friend, you know. She's not like that. She's not like, even when I did that in my relationship that I was in, like, the real serious one, I always told her, he's not like that. Like, listen to your mother. And if you, like, don't have your mother in your life, but, like, you know, if you have a guardian or a grandmother, like, they always know best. Like, the old souls, anybody who's an old soul, like, you know, you may think, you know, they don't really know what they're talking about. Or when you're in a relationship, you're like, you know, they don't know what they're talking about. But, like, they do. Like, 9 times out of 10, they're not saying it to, like, you know, they're saying it for a good reason, okay? And they're saying it because they see it. Because, you know, when you're in a friendship or when you're in a relationship, it's like you don't see stuff. You can get blinded, especially young. Like, when I was young, I was blinded. And I'm still young, and I'm still learning as I get older. But you get blinded when you're young, and that's why you have old souls to tell you, like, you know, that's not your friend. Like, you gotta be careful. That person, the person in a relationship, they're a liar. Like, you gotta listen. And I really wish I listened, like, early on, because I wouldn't have got hurt. Like, even with relationships and friendships, I wouldn't have got hurt if I listened early on. I could have saved myself drama early on. You can't be blinded by the good times. I feel like a lot of the problem with me also was I was blinded by the good times. I was like, you know, we had some good times together. But that's the problem. I was blinded by the good times. I was not paying attention to, you know, all the wrongs. You know, it's nice to have someone like that you have some good times with. You can't be blinded by the stuff that they do to you. So I was blinded by the good times. And if they ever see this video, I don't know if they will. I mean, I don't even care. Hey, I got some better friends now. And I'm teaching everybody else to look out for you. I'm just joking, y'all. But I'm serious, but I'm joking at the same time. Okay, so we're gonna do the lashes. Just run. crying. Like, I should have been ran from her once, like, she started spreading lies to people about me. Like, she caused a lot of division. A lot of division. You know, I wasn't the perfect kid, but I wasn't. And when you're young, you make mistakes, and it's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to fall, but you just get back up and you learn from those decisions you make and the stuff you do. You learn from it. And unfortunately, life, when you do things that you're not supposed to do, or you just do things when you're young, because you're young, you pay for the consequences, okay? And hold on. And it's normal, because you're young, and in life everything has consequences. And when you get those consequences, you may not get those consequences while you're young or right away, but as you get older, like, it's time for you to really, you know, it's time for you really to get it together, really to get it together. But I could say that I was a good friend. I wasn't a perfect friend, because nobody's perfect, but I never did her wrong. I never did any of my friends wrong. Like, I'm always, like, if my friend calls me in the middle of the night, I'm answering, okay? Like, I'm that type of friend. Like, if someone is doing you dirty, bullying you or something, someone coming at you sideways, I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, I'm the hype person. I'm the hype person who don't play about my friends. Like, I never played about my friends. Never played about my friends. Whether you was fake or not, I didn't play about you. But now we're gonna get into the foundation. I already put some oil on my face. I just put this on my face because, I don't know, my face just been acting up. Like, I haven't really even been feeling good either. I don't know, I feel like my body's changing. Like, I'm not feeling well, and my skin been acting up. I've been losing so much weight, but I'm gonna be okay. I'm strong, but I'm just gonna put some more oil. These lashes are bomb. I feel like it's perfect. I didn't even need no liner or anything. But just using this by itself. Like, if they see this video, I hope they don't think, oh, she made a whole video about me. Yeah, I did. I made a video about you because I don't want y'all to be, I don't want y'all to get hurt like I did. Okay, I don't want y'all to be so trusting like I was. Like, look, the thing about me, like, I used to be so trusting when I was young. Like, so trusting. Like, I trust people. I used to trust people so easily that they, like, meant good for me, but they didn't. This video is long, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoying it. I hope it's like a little movie for y'all. Like, I hope y'all can, like, sit down and I hope y'all in y'all bed relaxing watching this. For some reason, like, the people they talk to and deal with, they told them bad stuff about me too. Like, I don't understand. Like, y'all just, like, you can just sit on the phone saying stuff about me, like, spreading lies and rumors about me. Like, that's another thing they did. They would sit on the phone with the people they liked, and they would talk about me. They would say all this stuff, and because one person that she talked to, he told me, like, she said some really bad stuff about you, and I'm like, really? Like, why would you want to tell him about me? I don't like him. Okay, that's your man. So that's another thing she did. She told, like, a lot of guys. Like, she told a lot. It was majority of the guys. Like, she told a lot of guys about me. So, you know, they wouldn't want to deal with me. And so they had this like mindset about me. Now I'm using the LA Pro Girl Concealer in the color the color Fawn. I think that was the biggest problem in our friendship, was jealousy. Like majority of the time, like all the red flags that I just said to you is like, the big picture is like jealousy. You know, someone who talks about you, they're jealous of you. They're jealous of you. And it's like, I don't understand. Like, I always think, maybe it's like, I always be thinking to myself, like, why was they jealous of me, and why did they talk about me? Because they was beautiful. Like, they're beautiful, and they're still beautiful. Like, I'm gonna give credit when due. She's beautiful, and she was beautiful and still beautiful. So like, I don't understand why. Now I'm using a chart shape tape because y'all know I like to put that over. So I don't understand why would she talk about me and say all this stuff, all this division. But like, you know, it's not just about like, it's not just about like how they look, like, you know, if they think they're beautiful or not. Like, it could be like, you know, them saying how people are towards you. Like, they could be jealous of that. They could be jealous of the, you know, love, like the way people love you, and maybe like they're not getting love like the way you're getting love. Like, they could just be jealous of so much stuff. Like, it don't just have to be looks. That's another thing. It don't just have to be looks people jealous of. It could be a whole bunch of stuff, you know, about family, how you are with your mom or your dad. They could be jealous of a whole bunch of stuff. But, you know, hurt people, and I'm really strong on that. So like, you know, maybe like she was hurt with stuff that she was going through. I'm not really sure. I mean, it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse to hurt people because you was hurt. Okay, it's so natural because I've done it before. That's why I can speak on it and say all of this, because I've hurt people because I was hurt. And it's not right. It's no excuse for it. It's no excuse to hurt anyone because you've been hurt, because it has nothing to do with it. And my mom always tells me, you have to change the cycle. You have to break the cycle. That's what she always tells me. Like, even like with her life, she always says, like, my mom's like, she has a good heart, like a really good heart, and she been through a lot. And like, she always tells me, you gotta break the cycle. Like, she be trying to tell everybody that, like, you know, it's no excuse, because if you knew how it felt to be treated that way or with anything, then you shouldn't do it. You should know the feeling. You shouldn't want to put that type of pain on someone else. That's like that. This should make you want to be 10 times better, a better person, and help other people go through the stuff that you went through. So yeah, but this video is super long, so I'm just gonna like hurry up and do this look, and I'm gonna be quiet now. But I hope this video, like, I hope you guys really like this chit chat video. I know it was long, but like, thank you so much for the people that really took the time to watch it. Or even, I hope you guys are even doing this look with me. That's pretty late if you guys are. But I'm just gonna be quiet now because I talk a lot. Like, I love talking. Like, I would make a movie I would make a movie talking about my life. Like, I could make a movie. But I'm about to be quiet. So this is the finished look. Hold on, let me put the camera down a little. This is the finished look. Thank y'all for watching. It was long, but we made it. We're finished. And I'm really feeling this look, and I hope you guys are too. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I had to put a dress on because it's supposed to be a date night or even a girls night. Like, this could be a girls night look, but you know, you look nice and sexy, smexy. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching, because I can't end the video without thanking y'all for watching. If you made it here, and if you didn't, I hope you decide to. But yeah, I love y'all. Bye.